Yo, what is up everyone, it's DecepySwag, and today we got a Metal Slug video. I know, surprise, surprise. We're going to be watching Metal Slug Tactics, a new angle from the group Dotemu. I hope I said their name correctly, but this is the group that is working on the tactics, and this is their Twitter as well. They also worked on Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. A great game, me and my homies played it, a nice beat 'em up. They also added some new DLC to that, so check that out. But again, today we're going to be checking out this video, behind the scenes look. As always, if you enjoy the content, like what you're seeing, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tap the bell icon and get that notification for the next upload. Get into it.
J'ai eu l'occasion de donner des cours de pixel art à des étudiants, et vraiment la première chose que je leur disais à chaque fois, c'était si un jour on vous propose de faire du Metal Slug, fuyez.
So I'm gonna see what they got going on. So the whole video I think is in French, but they got subtitles, so shout out to them. This music is fire. Also, I'm gonna talk over the music because I don't want the video to get copyrighted.
J'étais à l'origine de l'idée et du projet. Mon rôle, il est vraiment
My role is to
de
ensure
faire en
that
sorte que tout le monde
shares the
partage la
same
même
vision for the
vision
project and
entre
that
le projet,
efforts and
et les
talents
efforts et les talents de tout le monde soient coordonnés.
According to produce the best possible game. So he's the one that was behind, I guess, the idea of them doing this game.
Vraiment, on est au niveau, on est vraiment au sommet du pixel art.
Pinnacle of pixel art in terms of design.
C'est toujours aussi bon en fait. Lancer Metal Slug 2, 3, 4, 5, y rejouer maintenant, c'est le même plaisir qu'à l'époque. Donc ça ne faisait pas sens de refaire Metal Slug. Et c'est là où du coup j'ai proposé de faire un tactical, parce que nous on avait un ADN qui était très fort dans le tactical RPG. Donc
So they decided not to remake Metal Slug. Is that what he said? They decided to not remake Metal Slug, and so they decided to create a tactical game. Well, tactical game instead. I know a lot of people from the last video I did a while back about this game were wanting a sequel or a collection or maybe even a remake with the sprites, you know, with the art and everything. So maybe down the line they'll still do it, but they thought about it, I guess, and he said, nah, let's take it a different direction.
Au préalable avant de designer quoi que ce soit.
I'm very curious about this game.
Pour designer chaque perso, on essaye à chaque fois de conserver l'identité du personnage, tout en lui rajoutant du coup de nouveaux éléments. Parce que sur un tactical, les personnages ont besoin de nouveaux outils qu'ils n'avaient pas dans la licence de base. Donc chez nous, par exemple, cet aspect nerveux, cet aspect rapide avec beaucoup d'ennemis, ça s'est retrouvé dans des systèmes de renfort qu'on peut avoir, dans la durée de nos missions qu'on essaye à chaque fois de garder assez courte, en tout cas en dehors des missions de boss. C'est vraiment à ce niveau-là. C'est aussi donc dans des capacités de combat au niveau des personnages qui vont pouvoir du coup rejouer si jamais ils sont joués d'une certaine façon selon les différents passifs qu'ils vont avoir.
Different skills, builds, and stuff. It's about identifying and transcribing these sensations as best you can, but tactical game. So they're still wanting to keep the essence of the character and the feel of Metal Slug while also transcribing it or redirecting it to a tactical RPG type of game.
Et qui fasse plaisir aux fans de la licence. Et il y avait une vraie notion sur la partie design de
if you played like the old Fire Emblem games, I haven't played a Fire Emblem since Fates, but they play. It seems it plays like that.
Du run and gun pour rester proche de l'IP.
And that's interesting, them trying to find a way to find the run and gun aspect of the franchise, but with this new style.
Rappel direct des jeux d'arcade en fait de ok, je remets une pièce et je recommence. Donc on a fait le choix vraiment d'avoir des combats
We chose to have highly dynamic fights, fast-paced,
d'être le plus nerveux possible, déployer très peu d'unités, faire en sorte que le mouvement soit la base de la puissance dans le jeu. C'est une des mécaniques les plus inhabituelles du jeu. C'est le mouvement et le
position that gives you power, exactly like in a run and gun. Okay. I like the cutscenes or the art that pops up when you do certain actions. That's dope.
Un jeu avec une énorme influence qui est très admiré dans l'industrie. C'était très fun et challengeant d'essayer de proposer quelque chose qui soit au même niveau graphique, parce qu'il a fallu que les animateurs, les graphistes.
It must have been difficult trying to design these sprites, but at different angles.
On a eu la chance de recevoir des dessins notamment de Tonko-san, qui est
They got original drawings from Tonko?
La difficulté,
that's tough.
C'était vraiment de se réapproprier l'univers, de le transposer en isométrie.
Transposing to this isometric style.
Réinventer ce qui avait été fait. on a voulu rester vraiment extrêmement fidèle, mais la majorité de ce qui a été reproduit provient de la série d'origine.
J'ai eu la chance de rencontrer des artistes qui étaient là sur le premier Metal Slug, qui étaient là sur Metal Slug 1 et Metal Slug 2, et qui adoraient ce qu'on faisait parce que pour eux, ça redonnait vie à leur création d'une autre manière.
So far they're explaining, you know, the difficulties and things that come with trying to, again, relate the Metal Slug run and gun aspect into the tactical side of things with this game genre, while also not taking away from the characters, where it feels like it's just a whole entirely different game. It's not Metal Slug. So good on them for that. The fact that they had Tonko give them art, like the original art for this and stuff, that's amazing. As well as just having the people that originally worked on Metal Slug 1 and 2, I think is what they said. Yeah, that like the artists that worked on these games, have them there and meet them is amazing. Like I can't imagine what that must have been like for them to meet the people that were there working on the original games. That must have been a big help with doing something like this. But I can again understand the difficulty of like, okay, here's this legendary franchise. How do we take that and put it into this isometric field? Like, how do you do that?
Ce qu'on faisait parce que pour eux, ça redonnait vie à leur création d'une autre manière. Ils ont adoré le fait qu'on était obligé d'imaginer toute l'isométrie, et donc Guillaume vous en parlera mieux que moi, mais tout le travail qui a été fait sur les boss, pour eux, c'était très amusant.
Pour Aeshinero, par exemple, on a choisi de le montrer en vrai, en grand.
So I haven't played every Metal Slug game. Like I only remember playing like a couple when I was a kid, like random Chuck E. Cheese's or Laundry Master had a machine.
Et on s'en est servi comme référence pour vraiment montrer cette espèce de serpent géant qui surgit du sable. Donc vraiment les joueurs pourront aller.
Oh, that's dope. It's like a giant robot cobra.
Et voir ce qu'on a apporté, la pierre.
This music is great, by the way. This music is great. I hope this is a part of the OST. So these type of games I enjoy. I haven't played them in a long time. The tactical
de l'aléatoire. On va pas faire juste les missions dans le même ordre.
So you're not just going to do the missions in order, and it won't be enough to simply learn the patterns.
Le déroulé du jeu. Il faut apprendre vraiment au fur et à mesure les mécaniques du jeu. Et une fois que le joueur a validé ses apprentissages, donc c'est-à-dire qu'il arrive à arriver assez loin dans une partie, on va débloquer des nouveaux éléments de gameplay. Donc par exemple des
new characters,
ou pour les personnages
or for the characters they already have, new powers that weren't available at the beginning. Okay.
Afin de donner
so as you progress to the game, you unlock new characters, new abilities for those characters. Like, I'm sorry, this art looks crazy. This art looks so good. This art goes crazy. This is dope. This is really dope. Comment down below if you would want a Metal Slug anime, because I think that would be dope. I think that'd be great. Let me go back. I want to see. Okay, you got your loadouts, skills, and then each of the characters. Let's see, all out syncs. So I guess you could sync attacks with other characters. Marco Classic, Explosive Leader. I guess these are the different. Yeah, these are the different loadouts. My mistake. So these are the different loadouts you can have. Okay. Okay. The layout is cool. Layout is fire.
Quand on travaille comme ça sur un jeu avec une IP aussi importante, ce qu'on a envie, c'est de transmettre le plaisir que nous on a eu enfant, ou même pas forcément enfant, mais le plaisir qu'on a eu sur cette IP.
The past fun we had with this IP is the next generation.
Suivant, en fait.
I like that.
Et c'est même le sens même de faire du jeu vidéo, c'est qu'un jour dans notre vie, on a été marqué, on a été frappé par un jeu et qui nous a transporté. Et en fait, c'est cette sensation-là qu'on a envie de transmettre. Donc,
yo, this music is nice. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but I need this OST.
Le jeu, qui vont chercher tous les secrets qu'on a cachés partout et qui vont y passer des heures, des heures qui vont les marquer. Je pense que c'est ça qu'on a envie de transmettre aux joueurs.
Okay. That was a great video. Great video. Nice behind the scenes look at the process, at what they're doing, what they were thinking, and honestly, I'm interested. Like I said, I'm interested in playing this. Personally, I don't have like a huge relationship with the game, the franchise, as close as a lot of other people do. Like I said, random Chuck E. Cheese, random laundromats had Metal Slug, Dave and Buster's, or whatever was where I lived back home. So I didn't really grow up playing it heavy, but I was aware of it and had played it at times. So I'm interested in playing this. I've played Fire Emblem, like the old games. So this seems like right up my alley, something fun to do. But I do know a lot of people are iffy about this because a lot of you want a new Metal Slug, like a traditional run and gun Metal Slug. I understand that. A lot of you may even want a remake and such, but I will say this. I hear you and understand, but at the same time, this is good for the fact that, one, they're trying something different with the franchise, and two, it doesn't mean that they won't go back and make a new sequel or remake of the classic and do a run and gun. They still have the possibility of doing that. It's just they're going a different direction with this. And if this is successful, obviously then that could entail this get sequels, but also that could show like, hey, there's still life in this franchise. You get what I mean? So just always keep that in mind. You know, even though it's not the style you may want, just think of the fact that they're even doing anything for this franchise in the first place, instead of having it just dormant like other franchises and other companies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is great. I highly enjoyed it. You could see the passion, the love they have for the Metal Slug franchise. I keep almost saying Metal Gear, but Metal Slug, I have to kind of like catch myself a little bit. But I like this. Like, look at the sprite work is fire, the art, the little cutscenes of the characters. I guess when it's their turns when they pop up. So I'm curious about that. The music, you know, I'm a geek for music, so you're gonna hear me talk about that a lot when it comes to games. But the music sounds great. And the fact that they were able to have the artists from the previous games come through and help them with stuff, reference sheets, sketches and stuff. Like with the giant robot Cobra, they mentioned that it was originally just a sketch and they used that as the basis for the model, like in the game, like to reference it. So that's fire. But all in all, great video. Spread the word. Again, their Twitter, I'll show it one more time. I'll probably link it in the description, but do give them a follow. These are the same folks that worked on the TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, Radical Reptiles update is out. So yeah, show us some love, because having something like this happen with a franchise is a good thing, because it shows there's life. It shows there's still interest or ideas for the franchise. But it doesn't mean there's no more running guns. It's just for right now, this is something they're working on. But we reached that part of the video where I ask, what are your thoughts? Are you cool with this? Are you gonna try it out? Or maybe you still want the run and gun and you're not really interested in it. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I'll try to respond to all of them. Maybe I'll try to respond to all of them. We'll see. But as always, DecepySwag. Later.